in this lesson of the tutorial, we'll go ahead and try and add a little bit more detail to the sculpt here, and just go with the flow basically. Just going to be using the standard brush, the Damien standard brush, and basically just try to block in some shape that I'm happy with on the mesh, and just go with, you know, what I feel is a good looking sculpt, and see if I can, you know, go ahead and make it work properly. The idea here is to, you know, basically sculpt a mesh of what you think's gonna, you know, look good when it comes time to go ahead and render it in Maya or Max, or in your primary 3D application. I'm just trying to, you know, capture a lot of the detail as I can, or try to put in enough detail into the mesh that, you know, it'll look good when it at render time. I'm just using, you know, the Damien standard here to try and break up some of the detail on the mesh, and just cut in the tentacles of, you know, where you can really see the top and the bottom of the mesh, or the tentacle, I'm sorry. And it'll also help, you know, whenever I go to say transpose master the mesh, to try and keep the top separated, or what looks like it's separated from the bottom of the tentacle. And right there, I'm just basically, you know, changing material to see how it looks under different materials, to try and see if the, you know, the shadows are working properly, see if the mesh looks okay. I'm just constantly, you know, trying new things on the mesh here to see if this or that works. try and add some detail here on the back of the mesh. I'm not exactly sure, what this character is. It's some sort of like Octo eye. Just basically, try to make something that looks cool or looks weird. Basically just trying to get the art out of the hand. I'll try and cut in the mouth here. And try and get the shape of the mouth that I, want it to be. And just trying some different shapes. The initial cuts, made with Damien standard brush, and then I'll try and refine the shape with the standard brush and the clay brush and the inflate brush. And sometimes, I'll have to go ahead and use the move brush as well. Basically just trying to shape the mouth here to try and get it to be something that I like, and I'm just using the move brush. I'm going to mask out, what I don't want to touch here, so I can basically get the mouth to kind of overlap each other here, or overlap itself. And I control drag off, or control drag off the side of the mesh to, get rid of the mask. As you can see, I'm using the pinch brush there to refine the shape of the bottom lip. And I'll switch back to my basic material, or a basic material that I was using in the beginning. And just keep working on the mouth here to try and get it the way that I want it. Continually work on the shape of the eyelids here to get the mesh to sort of look the way that I want it to look. As you can see, I'm constantly jumping around on the mesh to make sure that it's going to flow properly and look the way that I want it to look.